Please welcome Dr. Tara Narula. Hey, Dr. Tara. Going to you.
Yes. Well, first of all, welcome.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to jump right in. This has been one of the worst flu seasons in decades. The CDC estimates there have been at least 18 million cases, over 200,000 hospitalizations, and more than 9,000 deaths so far this season. So there are growing concerns that there's a super flu that's hitting kids right now, specifically. What do parents need to know?
Yeah, I mean, this has been a really terrible flu season. It kind of went through my family over the Christmas break. Flu season, we see really still rampant in most of the country. And it's really been driven by this subclade K, which is a variant of influenza A. And the problem is because it has mutated or changed since we created the vaccine last year, the vaccine is not a great match for the current strain that is circulating. And also, if you got exposed last year, you're probably not going to have the immunity that you would know because it wasn't circulating last year.
Gotta let her finish.
But for parents, it can be tough because we do see subclade K hitting harder, in particular with complications for kids and the elderly. We know that there have already been 32 pediatric deaths this year.
Wow.
Last year, 289. 90% of the kids who died last year were unvaccinated. Vaccination rates have declined to really a low point. And so we see that across the board with all vaccinations in general.
Yeah.
But so important to vaccinate, Sarah, because obviously we know that that can protect, even if it's not a great match, against hospitalization, the severity of illness, complications, and dying.
Yes.
So, yes.
It went through my family over Christmas, too. I don't wish it on anybody.
No.
But February is American Heart Month, and heart disease is still the #1 killer of women in the U.S. Heart health is something we should always be caring about, but on all stages of life, even pregnant women like me, what are we not thinking about enough that we should be considering?
Women aren't thinking about this enough at all, ever. And, you know, I wear another hat. I help run our women's heart program at Lenox Hill Hospital. I'm a spokesperson for the Go Red for Women campaign. And so much of what we do is really raising awareness about the fact that it is the #1 killer, kills more women than all forms of cancer combined. Almost 45% of women have some risk factor or form of cardiovascular disease. Most don't know it. And really, we talk about life as a continuum for women because risk factors can start so early. So, for example, early periods can be a risk factor for women. We think about women-specific risk factors like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, psoriasis, and then pregnancy. So if you've had gestational hypertension, eclampsia, preeclampsia, or gestational diabetes, guess what? That's a marker for increased risk of cardiovascular disease down the line. And most women are not told that. They get discharged from the hospital and never get told to see a cardiologist. Then we think about menopause as being a time of increased risk. And then if you've had cancer, for example, breast cancer, and gotten radiation or chemo. So many things that a cardiologist can look at with you. So even if you don't think you have heart disease or think you're at risk, it's so good for women to get their risk factors checked, to talk to a cardiologist. We have great screening tests these days, calcium scores, blood tests. There's so much we can do. And recognizing symptoms. So lots of women downplay their symptoms, and we always try to tell them, pay attention. If you feel anything here, chest discomfort, shortness of breath, have that evaluated before you just say it's anxiety, stress, or my acid reflux, right?
And make your appointments like you would have your child or your partner.
Exactly.
You've got to prioritize yourself.
That's right. We have to put ourselves at the top of the priority list.
Now, last week we had Oprah on our show, and she talked a lot about GLP-1 medications and how they've helped her and countless others, right? But now we're learning that those medications help a spectrum of issues.
Yeah, it is fascinating how GLPs have really changed our landscape. As a cardiologist, I am now talking about GLPs with every patient that comes into my exam room. Yeah, and I would say probably 60% of my patients are on GLPs. They've really revolutionized how we've been able to help people not only lose weight, but the conversations I'm having now with them are about the fact that we are seeing signs that these are actually cardiac drugs, potentially separate from the weight loss. They have benefits in terms of blood pressure, cholesterol, reducing inflammation. So at some point, they may be prescribed as cardiac meds, not just weight loss meds. But you're right, we have seen indications for fatty liver, for cognitive dysfunction, addiction, kidney disease, heart failure. I mean, it's kind of incredible, the expanding list. And, you know, I've had so much success with patients who are young in their 20s and 30s, all the way up to their 80s, getting on GLPs, losing, you know, 60, 70 pounds, and their whole life is changed. It's really amazing
At one
to see.
point, they were saying it was indicated against Alzheimer's, but they dropped that.
There's no FDA indication now for that, but they are investigating it for Parkinson's and things
amazing.
like
That would be amazing. Let's talk about your book for a second. It's called The Healing Power of Resilience. Tell us about the book and why you wanted to write that book.
Yeah, Joy. So, I've been fascinated by resilience because I wear all of these different hats. As a journalist, I've interviewed people, for example, parents who've lost their children to gun violence, and you wonder, how can this parent ever go on with their life? And they do. I've had patients who've had strokes and can't move an entire side of their body, and they're living a quality, meaningful life. I've seen it in my family, in my friends, and in my own life. And so for me, it was really this interest in what is this concept of resilience that helps us really thrive and move on when something really tough has happened. And I kind of became a student of it. And I learned two things. One, that it really is innate for most people. So most people think if something bad happens, I'm gonna fall apart. But actually, it is the opposite.
That's right.
Only about 12, 13% of people will develop PTSD. And the second important thing is that you can build it like a muscle. You can strengthen it. And I felt like this is so important for us to be relaying. And then I think the third thing for me was it just became so apparent that we are missing the boat in how we treat patients in medicine. So when I tell someone, you have coronary artery disease or you have heart failure, they are really paralyzed in that moment with the fear of being a patient and what that means. And that is a form of trauma, but nobody says that. Nobody says a medical diagnosis is a traumatic event. You have a stress response in the same way that you do with any other trauma. So this is a way of saying we need to be scaffolding our patients with supporting them with resilience building tools at the same time that we're telling them they have some sort of medical diagnosis. Why don't we have that? We have smoking cessation programs, we have cardiac rehab, we have physical therapy. Let's hand our patients a prescription for resilience at the same time.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would be nice if people thought about the fact that, we as humans, we want to survive.
Yes.
And so we do bring ourselves back because we have to. Because we know if we don't, we're going to stop doing all the things that we need to do to bring the rest of our families forward. It's an amazing thing. So thank you for coming. The healing power of resilience is out now. And you can scan the QR code on your screen to buy it. But you know what? Because you're all so good looking, you're all getting a copy of the book.